Listen, I am one of the most pickiest eaters known to mankind. With that being said, it's 1 a.m. in the morning, July 4th. And let me tell you something, Frank James. See this here? I don't even eat watermelon down to the rind like that. That disgusts me. But Frank James, my daddy, whatever you did to this motherfucking watermelon, excuse my language, I hope you, look, I done messed up my lip liner. Baby, the watermelon was so good and juicy and sweet down to the rind. I don't know if it is because you done planted it down at the cemetery at the Pleasant Valley Baptist, and then our ancestors, we eating that. I don't know what we eat. I don't know what the secret is. But this shit is good. Juicy, delicious, and sweet. Fat, juicy, and wet. Okay? This is some good shit. Okay. My daddy did that. Delicious. Jesus is a biscuit. Let him sop you up. With the money calling. If the money been calling, why ain't you answering? But he's not cruising the street. He's outside waiting on me. Please don't take this as if, oh girl, the police can, but you are not new to my channel. Then you know I have made a video about me topping the. Once upon a time, there was a girl named Maya. My second favorite beat in the world, next to a man, is Amanda. Yeah, that's a real girl. No, that ain't. So I'm hearing them having a whole debate about what the fuck I got going on. You're looking at one. My religious route. Whom are you to tell me if I have a hell, heaven, or jail cell to lay my body in? Oh my God. So honest. I freaking love it. The chaps is bad as hell. Ain't this pretty? It's beautiful. The shit was too good to be true, y'all. I want you to be racist in public, so I know how to handle you. If you see my bra, it's Victoria's Secret, but it doesn't go with the color combination. The ignorance in the world. I'm not gonna hold y'all too long. I know it's late. Well, shit. It's late for me. I don't know what time y'all watching. Y'all could be watching me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the evening. I don't know what time it is. Did I wipe my brow off? Girl. I'm getting ready to go to bed anyway. Not like this, of course. Come on in, welcome on in. Please be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Tell a friend who's gonna tell another friend who just so happens to be up at 1 o'clock in the morning. Now too, eating watermelon. Girl, I ate a whole watermelon. Mind you, now it wasn't like a huge watermelon. So let me just correct that. It was a decent sized watermelon. Look at all this makeup on my shirt. And I love being chocolate, but baby, when you wear that makeup, that chocolate makeup gets all over your clothes and your belongings, baby. People don't know what's going on, but you know, us chocolate divas understand. And that's something I never want to take for granted. I am truly blessed to be a diva. And what I mean by that is I don't have to pay nobody $45 motherfucking dollars to put a face on. I love that I'm able to do my own face. That's, you know, that's something I'm going to brag about. You know, bragging isn't cute, so I try to do it often. But I'm going to brag about that I can go in there because I feel a true diva. A true diva knows how to get herself together and pull herself up, and present herself to the world. So I like to consider myself as a true diva. So there's that. And in the beginning of the video, y'all seen me eating. Well, y'all didn't see me eat. Y'all saw the end result of one piece of a watermelon that I consumed, prepared by Frank James. I believe him and his brothers, a few of his brothers, were planting them down at one of the local churches. Baby, look, and they're small little watermelons. So I said, let me give it a try. They were delicious. Now, one thing Frank James is known to do, and you know, I don't say it unless I mean it, the best barbecue ribs from the grill that I have ever put my lips on have been courtesy of Frank James. Babe, I'm talking about restaurant, cook-off. I have never had ribs better than ones Frank James prepare. It's something about being able to pick up a bone and have meat surrounding the bone. You're following? And wrap your lips around that meat that surrounds the bone and being able to slurp. And the meat just gradually goes down your throat, all tender and flavorful, melting as you swallow without stopping. No yielding, just straight up down. Now, they could be because I got a lovely pool, but I think it's because the way he cooks those ribs. They are delicious, the best ribs I've had. Now, he has had some slip up in his time because, you know, Frank enjoys an adult beverage. So when he's not doing the adulting of the beveraging, he's doing wonderful. You got to get him before he drink. But those ribs are, I wouldn't mind having a few ribs. It is the 4th of July, you know. It's a white man's holiday, but hey, this is the United States of America, child. Well, don't get me started on that. Ooh, I want to say this to my trans ladies who are watching. It was, oh, shit, I'm on my phone. I wish I had the screenshot. It's on my phone. I wanted to quote it, but it was something to the effect of, I guess I'll put it in MyaRay's words. Don't let anyone tell you how to be trans. And what I mean by that is, and I should be telling myself this too, because, you know, we all have different journeys, different paths. Often, and it's unfortunate, and it even comes from our own community, we as trans women are conditioned to feel that we are incomplete unless we have surgery. And what people fail to realize, I don't even think they even have to realize it, because trans is for the person, the individual, not for the public. But if we had to bring the public in, trans is how we identify ourselves. No amount of surgery can make us feel any less or more trans, because it's what we feel on the inside. It's the inside. And Beyonce told us years ago, it's the soul that needs surgery. Pretty hurts. It's a cute song. But yeah, and I hope I'm making sense, because I am sleeping, but I wanted to get this off my chest before I lay down. If I never have surgery a day in my life, I want surgery ever to do, but I want it for me. Just throwing it out there. But if I was never to get surgery a day in my life, I'm still MyaRay. I'm still fancy. It is who I am. I feel as a community, we can't tell a trans woman, you have to have this, you have to have that to be trans, because think of all the biological women who have the flat chest, who have the facial hairs. Does that make them any less of a woman? Think about the women who don't wear makeup, biological women. Think about all the biological women who don't wear makeup. Does that make them less of women, less of a woman? Think of all the biological women who cannot have children. Does that make them any less than a woman? It's frustrating, because obviously it's fresh in my mind. I had a conversation like this with one of my trans girlfriends, and she was saying that she doesn't feel like a real trans because she doesn't wear makeup. I'm like, sweetheart, the makeup doesn't make you trans. The makeup is just how you choose to present yourself. I don't wear makeup every damn day. And I can promise you the days where I don't wear makeup and the days where I do wear makeup, I'm still the same exact person. I just have makeup on. It's just makeup. Same goes with hair. Trans is who we are on the inside anyway. And it reflects on the out because that's how we see ourselves. Every trans woman is not going to look the same. Every biological woman does not look the same. There's biological women with deep fucking voices, size 13 feet. I mean, you know, it's a slippery, deep and dangerous game when you start to tell a trans woman how they should present themselves if they want to be quote unquote accepted. Because you know how people do. They say, well, y'all want to be women anyway, so you should do this, you should do that. So you're telling me that there's rules to being quote unquote a woman? Because if we're going to go there, why y'all not following them rules? If we're going to be shallow and ignorant like that, why do I see so many biological women not following those standards and those rules? Why have rules and standards for the trans women, but not those same rules and standards apply to the biological cisgender women? Come on now. That's why it's best to worry about your damn self. That's the best way to sum it all up. Worry about yourself. I'm about to go. I'm really sleepy. And I feel like I was stumbling on my words, so I do apologize if I'm coming off like that. And I'm not drunk. I haven't had anything to drink today. I'm not an alcoholic, despite what my mother says. She don't know. But yeah, clock me in. I'm about to work. I am getting ready to take all this off. And even after I take all this off, I can promise you I'm still MyaRay. Fancy. Queen Bee. You know, I have a bag of names, honey. But I am still all of those people without the makeup and without the hair. Because I'm about to lay down. I'm tired. That watermelon was good. The taste is still around this area of the mouth. Delicious. Mwah. Bye, y'all.